Continues this morning. However, we are trending a little bit warmer than we were yesterday. Low 70s this morning in Corpus Christi. That thanks to an increase in some humidity in our overnight hours since yesterday. Really, dew points in those middle 60s. So remember, anytime we get above that 60 kind of degree range, you start to notice a bit more of that stickiness. Still, though, very comfortable. When I say that, I say it, nothing compared to where we were in July and August. We're in October now, so this kind of humidity is the humidity I am perfectly fine with. Low 70s right now in Corpus Christi, a trend we're seeing up towards Rockport. A little bit warmer there along our coastal locations. Naval Air Station at 78 degrees. Brush country locations in Mathis, Beeville, George West sitting in those middle to upper 60s still this morning. Everyone's going to hop on sort of a warming trend today. Good news is we do have cloud coverage. So cloud coverage is going to increase through the day. We're seeing that here this morning in our mid to upper levels. That's going to continue pushing out of the southwest into the South Texas region, which is going to help keep some of our temperatures in check. But later on this afternoon, we get a break in those clouds. So we're going to actually get a little bit warmer for a bit of the day. Otherwise, a look at Texas, you'll notice that cloud deck really taking over the South Texas coast there from us up towards Houston area, seeing all of that, and that's really just in response to the remnants of Hurricane Orlene that made landfall yesterday along the southwest coast of Mexico. Again, that one broke apart across terraneous Mexico. Wasn't a concern for us at all here in South Texas. We're just kind of seeing the moisture in the upper atmosphere from that. Otherwise, two areas being marked by the National Hurricane Center in the tropics today. 80% chance of development in the eastern Atlantic. This wave is not of concern for us. That's Invest 92L. Here we have Invest 91L in the yellow shading there with a 30% chance of development over the next 5 days. Obviously, when we see something closer and when it's geared towards and marked towards going into the Caribbean, it's heightened awareness for us here in South Texas. You start to see all the Facebook posts about it and things like that. The good news, though, is that even though it is moving into a relatively good spot for growth, this morning it's still disorganized storms and thunderstorms there. So I circled it here. And also good news is that the steering pattern that this is going to have looks to be favorable for us. So spaghetti models as of right now take it into the Caribbean. We'll continue to see it push in there through the rest of this week, by the weekend entering the western Caribbean. For us, though, we've got high pressure in place that's sort of taking over the Gulf of Mexico. That'll act as a steering mechanism to keep it out of the Gulf of Mexico. For now, that's how things are looking. So it's not a concern for me really as of this moment. And then of course, something that we're watching, not really worried about at the time. We'll continue to keep track on that. Otherwise, for the next few days, we're looking at increased cloud coverage sticking with us through tomorrow, breaking the clouds tonight. That continues into tomorrow. We're going to top off in those low 70s for your morning commute tomorrow. A similar trend to what we're seeing today. A little bit warmer, a little bit stickier, still very comfortable. That's the same trend we're going to see going into your Thursday. And really, that's something we see across the board. Look for a spotty shower on Friday. Possibility is there. It's not going to be impressive coverage or amounts. Other than that, we see a break in those clouds for your weekend. John Thomas, Barbie.